Are you confused about why your baby can drink when drowsy or asleep but not when awake? In this video, I'm going to share why babies can drink when drowsy or asleep and not when awake. And I'm also going to share a step-by-step process how to reduce night feeds. So make sure you watch till the end. But first, I want to remind you that I have an ebook with my step-by-step process called Gentle Bottle Aversion Solution. So if your baby has bottle aversion and you want your baby to recover within a week, I recommend following the steps in my ebook. You will find the link in the description and on the screen. So why is that your baby can drink when drowsy or asleep but not when awake? Babies link negative feelings to feed. That's why, and that's how they develop bottle aversion. When they are drowsy or asleep, they are not fully aware of their environment, so they don't have this irrational fear. Bottle aversion is an irrational fear toward feedings. They don't have that when they are relaxed, they are about to fall asleep, or they are asleep. They don't know what's going on around them, and that's why it's easy to get them to take the bottle and to drink. It's easy till about 5, 6, 7 months. Babies, as they get older, they become more and more aware of what's going on around them, even when they are drowsy or asleep. So after a while, typically it stops working or it works less, but for a few months it can work. To solve bottle aversion, every feeding has to be fully awake. Once you have the right steps, for example, getting my ebook will help. Once you have the right steps, then make sure every feeding is fully awake. Your baby is not even drowsy, because if they are drowsy while you are trying to do something different, while you are following a different process, then your baby won't realize that things are different. They won't have a chance to develop trust. They won't have a chance to change their behavior. So make sure every feeding is fully awake during the day. At night, if your baby is 4 months or older, then do maximum 1 feed at night or no feed, it's up to you. And if your baby is younger, then do maximum of 2 feeds at night, no more. If you do more, that will block your baby from drinking more during the day, and it may block your baby from recovering completely. So when you start working on solving the aversion, then start reducing the night feeds. You can go 2 ways. One is a quick solution. The other one is a slower process. The quick solution is more intense. It will likely involve a lot of crying and disturbed nights for 2-3 nights. The slower process is less crying, still disturbed nights, but not as intense, and it takes way longer. The first one takes 2-3 days, 2-3 nights. The other can take weeks. So let's talk about the quick one first. Right now, you may be feeding your baby at night on a schedule, so you just walk in and then feed your baby in their sleep. Or you may wait for your baby to show some type of hunger cue at night and feed. Once you start working on solving the aversion, always wait for your baby to give a cue that they want to eat. They don't have to wake up fully, so keep the lights dim. You can keep your sound machine on. No need to wake your baby up, but you want your baby to signal that they want to eat. You want your baby to initiate, so they feel fully in control even at night. Because right now it may not matter, but as your baby gets older, it will matter. So let's say you want to keep 1 feed, wait for your baby to start stirring or do a little cry or open their eyes. Whatever is your baby's cue, wait for it and do the feed then. If your baby wakes up every half an hour, then don't do it the first wake time. Aim for the middle of the night for that one feed, but if your baby doesn't wake up every half an hour, wakes up let's say every 3 hours or so, would do that one feed when your baby wakes up the first time. Let's say it's 11 p.m. Then you feed your baby, and after that, when your baby wakes up, then you do whatever you can to help your baby fall back asleep without a bottle. So you don't offer the bottle whatever happens. If you need to hold your baby for the rest of the night, then you would do that. And that's why I'm saying this is intense. It's not for everybody, but this is a quick solution. And then the next day, your baby will be hungrier than before, but it won't happen after one night that your baby suddenly will drink more during the day or even the first bottle, because your baby's body is used to eating at a certain time, like the same as for us. If I eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner at the same time, I get hungry at that time. And no matter how much I ate before, let's say I eat lunch at 12, but 11 I had a meal or I ate something, and normally I wouldn't be hungry after an hour, but since my body is used to eating at 12, I'm hungry like I didn't eat an hour earlier. It's the same for babies. Their bodies are used to eating at a certain time at night and during the day too. They need some time to change this schedule. So it won't happen right away that you had a night where you managed to just do one feed and the next morning your baby will start drinking more. It's not gonna happen likely. Babies need 2-3 nights before they start to drink more in the morning too. So do the same for these 2-3 nights, and then you should notice a difference on the third day, the latest. Let's say this is not for you. You don't want to go quick, or it's too intense, you can't make yourself do this. Then go the slow route, which is you start eliminating the last feed. The closer a feed to the morning, the more it affects the morning feeds. So you start with the last feed, eliminating that. If your baby has 4 ounces at 5 a.m. and that's the third feed of the night or second feed of the night, and your baby wakes up at 7, you can't expect your baby to be hungry at 7 or even 8. So you start with that 5 a.m. feed, and if you give 4 ounces, then you can start reducing that amount. So instead of 4, give 2 ounces, and then likely your baby will fall back asleep with that. And then go down again. So do this for a night or two, and then go down to 1 ounce, and then eliminate that bottle completely, and then go to the next one. If you have 3 feeds, then you go to the second feed. Let's say that's 2 a.m. and you do the same. Instead of 4, you give 3 or 2 ounces, and then 1, and then 0, until you have only 1 feed left. And you do that, and after that your baby either won't wake up, or when they wake up they will be able to go back to sleep without a bottle. So it can take weeks. And of course, if you have 2 feeds, then eliminate the second one and you have 1. So this is how you can reduce night feeds and increase the daytime volume. And this is assuming your baby is already recovering from bottle aversion, or already recovered, but you can't get the volume up during the day. I hope this helps understanding why your baby is doing what they are doing, and also if you are on the way to recovery, then it will help you with the night feeds and to up the daytime volume naturally. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. I publish a video every Wednesday.